Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. I am your host, Chuck Manatee. And in today's episode, we are going to be looking at the trailer for Cold Storage. So as usual, what I'll be doing in the trailer and thoughts is that I will give you a bit of information that you might find interesting about the cast and so on. And then we'll watch the trailer and I'll give you my thoughts. Today, we're also going to read an article at the end from Screen Rant regarding Cold Storage. So let's get into it. So Cold Storage is an upcoming American/French horror comedy film directed by Johnny Campbell and written by David Koepp. And that's based on Koepp's 2019 novel of the same title. So as far as the cast is concerned, we have Liam Neeson, and most people know him from Taken, or particularly from the A-Team. He was also in one of the Batman movies. And but he's been in a lot of stuff. And early days, so the older audience would know this, is he was Oscar Schindler in Schindler's List, which if you haven't seen it, very, very good movie from back in the day. So then we have Joe Keery, who was born Joseph David Keery. You'll recognize him from Stranger Things. And then we have Georgina Campbell. She was in Black Mirror in an episode of that, The Pale Horse. And she had a minor role in King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. And last but not least, we have Leslie Manville. And she is actually in 2014's Maleficent. 2019, she was in the Maleficent Mistress of Evil, the second one. And Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. So not like a crazy amount of roles, but she has been in a few decent things over the years. So that's as far as the cast and so on is concerned. Then as far as the production, in May 2022 it was announced that Liam Neeson and Joe Keery will star in the film and that Studio Canal would fully finance the film. In October 2022, it was announced that Georgina Campbell joined the cast. In March 2023, it was announced that Sosie Bacon was added to the cast and that filming began in Italy and Morocco. So in April 2025, Samuel Goldwyn Films acquired the distribution rights to the film. So, and then Cold Storage is set to be released in the United States in 2026. I couldn't find anything specific as to, as far as release dates or whatever that is concerned. But it's going to be in 2026 sometime. So let's have a look at the trailer and then I will give you my thoughts afterwards. Here is the trailer for Cold Storage.
So when did the outbreak start? That's unclear.
Oh my God. What is it?
I don't know. But it's big.
This place was military storage back in the day.
You wanna go down and see it?
No.
I don't feel so good.
Jesus Christ!
We have a real problem here. There's like a virus or a fungus.
No shit.
That's not natural. That fucking deer just took the fucking elevator. heard my name. Is he talking about me?
Could you please ask him to shut the fuck up?
What's he saying? We're gonna be fine.
And that was the trailer for Cold Storage. Yeah, a lot to unpack there. As far as what as far as the look goes, you can see it's not crazy budget, crazy high budget stuff, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that is a good thing moving forward. With you can just make a movie for a respectable budget, and yeah, like then you can make more movies and try some new things, and if it's hit or miss, it's not really the end of the world. So yeah, I'm into that. I'm very into the fact that there's a lot of lower budget stuff coming out now, which we might talk about over the next couple of days. But yeah, let's focus on Cold Storage for now. So my thoughts on the trailer: looked okay, looked pretty decent. One or two funny parts. The standout funny part for me was the deer taking the elevator, and sort of Liam Neeson's delivery with telling me he needs to shut up. That was also funny. So yeah, and then there's this weird green color the whole time in the trailer. It's like I know it's a fungus. Yeah, they say virus or fungus, so they're obviously alluding to what it is. But it seems like it's a fungus. Yeah. That's why I say hit or miss. But it's a fungus that is, causing a bit of chaos there. Turning people into, I would imagine, some zombie type things. Or zombie adjacent. And these have like half a head, some of them, and they explode, and there's this crazy green color all over the place. So the color is obviously tied into their fungus, and it's yeah, it's cool, like the way the color looks, I guess. But yeah, and then look, this is following Liam Neeson. So this is his first movie after Naked Gun, which is a comedy take on The Last of Us, and that's actually where I want to get into the article here from Screen Rant. So as you can see, Cold Storage trailer: Liam Neeson's first post-Naked Gun movie is a comedy take on The Last of Us. Last of Us specifically, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, you could say any movie that's zombie related. You could say, oh, it's a funny Resident Evil. So I don't think it's specific to The Last of Us. There's nothing really that screams that to me, but okay. So this article was written by Brennan Klein. I think that's how you say his name. And he says, the trailer for Liam Neeson's next movie, Cold Storage, has arrived. Neeson plays Pentagon bioterror operative Robert Quinn in the apocalyptic horror comedy movie, which follows two self-storage company employees, Stranger Things Joe Keery and Barbarians Georgina Campbell, who accidentally unleash a parasitic fungus upon the world. So that's what I was talking about, that green stuff. So while this premise sounds similar to the post-apocalyptic HBO series The Last of Us and the video game it's based on, Cold Storage adapts a 2019 novel by Jurassic Park screenwriter David Koop. Very good screenwriter, by the way, back in the day. Koop also wrote the screenplay for the movie, which was directed by Alien Autopsy's Johnny Campbell and is set to debut in 2026, as I have previously mentioned. Blah blah, mouth work. Samuel Goldwyn Films has now unveiled the official trailer for Cold Storage, so they're obviously doing distribution there. The trailer begins in an apocalyptic landscape where a team in hazmat suits discovers horribly desiccated corpses. While this scene is intense, it's not that intense, but anyway, the comedy angle kicks in when the trailer introduces Keery and Campbell's bumbling characters, Travis and Naomi. So yeah, they look like they're going to be the comic relief, and then you do get the deadpan comedy exploits of Liam Neeson, and I would definitely recommend Naked Gun. Not as good as the original, because there was something that was mentioned from the original guys who did that, is that they didn't want to miss any like frame. every frame needed to be funny. I think I mean, there were some parts in it that was hilarious, and I like Liam Neeson, so I would definitely recommend watching that. Not as good as the OG, but not too bad either. So they're going in the right direction. So yeah, comedy's making a comeback. So yeah, when they accidentally unleash the fungus from cold storage, the chaotic events that unfold include a fungus-infected person's head exploding and a deer getting on an elevator. How often do you get to say that in your lifetime? A deer getting on an elevator. So meanwhile, Robert is desperately attempting to keep the situation contained from afar. So while both Cold Storage and The Last of Us both focus on fungus-based apocalypses, okay, so that's where they're tying it together, with heavy zombie apocalypse parallels, the new movie will set itself apart from the HBO series thanks to its much lighter tone. Yeah, that's because it is a comedy. So yeah, Last of Us went super downer, yeah, and then just fell off a cliff. I think, look, as love him or hate him, Pedro Pascal was keeping that show together. That is just the truth. Now, sorry if there's any spoilers there, but he didn't make it so much. So there you go. This trailer showcases the fact that the Stranger Things star, in particular, is set to deliver a consistent barrage of comic relief that is not present in the much more grim The Last of Us. So, much more grim, sure, like, yes, because it's a comedy, dude. It's also, The Last of Us was not ever meant to be funny as far as I can know, but yes, it is much more grim, and this is much more funny. It's supposed to be a spoof adjacent. So is Liam Neeson becoming the Leslie Nielsen? Is that it? Yeah, that's his name. Very similar names. It's like almost like it was written in the stars. Is he going to be the new Leslie Nielsen? Or Liam Neeson there. So I don't know. Who knows? I think he's got some comedic chops there. And the youngster from Stranger Things. That would be what's his name again? Joe Keery. Looks kind of funny too. But I mean, I want to see. Hopefully they didn't give all the funny parts in the trailer, which it doesn't seem like they did, and there's no like official date as far as I can see at this point, but it looks like something I'd definitely give some of my time to. Yeah, like Zombieland. I'm sure you saw that someone from Zombieland had something to do with this, so I enjoyed those thoroughly. Zombieland and Zombieland 2. Yeah, if you haven't seen those, I would 100%, especially the first one, recommend going and watching that. But let's not get off track. Cold Storage thoughts, yes please, send me them in the comment section. Did you enjoy today's episode? You can also put that in the comment section, and if you did, please be so kind as to give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. But that is all for today's episode of the Everything Podcast, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.